What is going on, boys? Today we're going over the last and final episode of the weekend league we had. As you can see, we match up with Marcus. Pretty good player, runs bunch, hits us with a nice little slant over the middle of the field, goes down. This is a pretty solid game overall, but checks down again once again. But this is like the last 3-4 games we played. A couple of them I didn't show because they just either were way too long and just not worth even watching, or just not long enough. As you can see, we get a stop there on his first drive. Mid zone knocks it out. Check down to Saquon. Hit him a little spin move. Then we juke over to about the 40-yard line. See our little corner route get open. We don't throw it. We decide to just run with Daniel Jones, and we end up fumbling. This game I had some crazy button delays, so fumbling there was sickening because I couldn't slide, which is kind of annoying. Throws it over our head. Gets to about the 13-yard line. Then hits us with a nice little play right here. Has a post open, doesn't throw it, and then throws a CMC, gets down to the 3. He ends up getting to the 1-yard line, hits us with a little pass to George Kittle, puts him up 7-0. Us on offense, we see our little running back, check it down. Saquon takes it about 25 yards to about the 40. We then have our running back again, but we decide to throw to the dig route to Tyreek Hill over the middle of the field. Motion over crosser, gets us to about the 5-yard line and around that 10-5. Not bad. We end up, I believe we throw this little drag to Devin Hester. We try to get in the end zone here, but unfortunately, as you guys can see, our route runs out of the end zone and we secure catch it like an idiot, and we end up getting stopped. Here our opponent hits us with a vertical crosser over the middle of the field, and that puts him to the 36. He then runs bench pivot. He has a dig. He can't throw it soon enough. And then Marlon, saving the game virtually, technically, picks the ball off, gets the ball back in our hands before half. George Kittle, little flat route on 3rd and 10. Fights for about 25 yards, then goes out of bounds. Back here, out on offense, check down to Saquon, gets us inside the 10. And then this play right here was huge. Roll out, Daniel Jones, low ball to the crosser. Ties the game 7-7 at halftime. Back out here on offense, we do motion across Devin Hester on a crosser. His user is lurking over the middle of the field. We end up hitting him with a high ball right here. He misses the tackle, and then we take it to the crib for 6. Our opponent back out here on offense, Marcus. This is where we started to really start bagging up. Takes his little check down to CMC, gets about 15 yards, and goes out of bounds. Almost out of bounds. Then right here, we end up getting really adjusty. We put a cloud on the left side, a 15-yard cloud. He ends up trying to throw an out route, and Dion jumps it. We get a little sticky here. We get outside. We spin out Daniel Jones, and then we cut on CMC, and we get in the end zone to put us up 21-7. Our opponent back out here on offense at the 6-yard line. We scream at him. He hits us with that crosser again. That crosser was killing us the whole game. And then right here, we get really glitchy. Watch what I do. I have Ed Reed in his zone. He matches across the field. And when he releases his delay fade, I push in on the right stick to send him to the quarterback. Perfect timing. And Ed Reed picks it off. And that wraps up the game. Our opponent quits the game. And that puts us at around like the 19-1 mark, 18-1 mark. Our next opponent, Cancel Culture. Another bunch guy, throws a little slant, gets him about 25-30 yards, puts him on the other side of the field. 4th and 1, right here, we hold him. He tries to throw a little crosser, or a corner out, not a crosser. Marlon picks it off. We don't quite take it for 6. Marlon ends up getting caught by Daniel Jones, but either way, good defensive stop regardless. Out here on offense, we just decided to call verticals. We throw a pass to Hester, and we get an inaccurate. Then we get a little sticky. We break some tackles, and we go down inside the 5-yard line. Then we end up getting to 3rd and goal. We hit him with a little toss, get to the outside, and that puts us up 7-0. Our opponent back out here on offense calls a little double post action, I believe. Air trucks again, and I just missed so many tackles, and then he breaks a tackle, and Kittle goes crazy and scores his first touchdown. We are back on offense. Run a little bench pivot action, deliver a laser, good pocket there, puts us down at the 29. We run bench pivot again. We have a little flat route for Jamar Chase, get a little sticky again, a little stop and go action, We get to about the 10-yard line. We end up getting to the 1 on 4th and inches. We hit him with another toss. We fake flipped it. And then we get that block on the outside from Kyle Pitts, and we run in the end zone to go up 14-7. Our opponent back out here in the bunch. Pretty sure that was mesh post. There's a little wheel route. It gets about 15 yards from it. Another check down to George Kittle. He was killing me. Kittle was just killing me the whole game. Everything was a check down. Everything was destroying me. Would have had a touchdown if he didn't throw that right there. But he does end up coming back right here on offense. He does run with Daniel Jones, and he slides down at about the 6-yard line. Right here, he just takes too long in the pocket, and we sack him. He ends up taking his 3 before half. We then are right here. We see our delay fade with George Kittle. We get about 25-30 yards here from Kittle. Good little play. And we try to hit him right here with this crosser again. We see it, but we do not throw it. We throw it late on purpose to get some extra yards, and we end up going out of around the 20-yard line. Right here, I believe we hit the dig route, or we just run with Daniel. Yeah, we just run with Daniel. Get about 10 yards, get inside the 10. Right here, we roll out yet again. Daniel gets to the outside, and he runs into the end zone to put us up 21-10. Our opponent out here back on offense. Short side bunch. Really weird decision from him, but ends up throwing a flat to LT, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and then runs to about the 30-yard line before he gets tackled. Back out here with the bunch on the goal line. We try to get a little adjusted here. Our opponent just takes too much time in the pocket, rolls out, and then ends up throwing to RB, and Jack Youngblood is there because he runs backwards. Then he hits us with another little route, runs flood here. Nothing open. He just runs with Daniel Jones and somehow gets the first down. Then he runs an RPO, breaks a tackle, and gets in the end zone. He does not convert the 2-point conversion, so it is 21-16. We just need a couple of first downs, and then we'll be good. Nice little flood concept to Jamar Chase. Puts us on the other side of the field. As you can see, my camera was bugging out a little bit. Don't mind that too much. But we end up getting another first down, and then 3rd and 2. He has 1 timeout left. We flip it back, and then we go past the first down marker to end the game off. And then in our last game, as you guys can see, we matched Ragusa, one of the best guys in the community. Really nice. Runs a very unique offense. Runs a college-like scheme. He's pretty solid at offense. He knows how to clock. He knows how to score. Almost every set of downs is 4 downs. Breaks this little run here with Lamar. Gets about 15 yards to put him at the 40. I believe I got the ball with like 2 minutes in the first half. But he kept running this little speed option. Got to the outside. Gets to about the 10. And ends up going out of bounds. Then he hits us here, 3rd and 7. He hits us with a pitch to Saquon. And then a juke and a jurtle. Or a spin and a jurtle. And it ends up putting him on 4th and 1. He then runs a blast with Lamar. Gets the first down, but doesn't quite get the touchdown. And then on 4th and 1, or 2nd and goal, he ends up running another speed option, but pulls it with Lamar and runs in the end zone. On offense here, we check down to Hester first play. As you can see, we wanted to keep the clock running, so we stayed in bounds there and just go down. Right here, we hit him with a little slant. Marlon almost goes crazy, but instead of scoring the touchdown, we end up going down at the 1 and taking his timeouts, or trying to take his timeout, but we end up scoring here on the first play with Daniel because, you know, there's just a slide glitch in the game that you don't get called down when you slide, so that's nice. As we get ball in the second half, George Kittle runs to the sideline on a flat route. Again, we hit him with another Z spot. We try to roll out. We saw RB, but we end up hitting X. Try to spin him out. We wanted to score here as fast as possible because we knew the offense he ran took a lot of time to score his touchdowns. Hit him with a stretch, get to the outside, and that puts us up 14-7. Rag starts to put together a really glitchy drive, chewing clock every play, running the ball, and just converting every single 3rd and 4th down. He's really good at doing that. Sometimes he struggles a little on defense, but who doesn't in this game, let's be honest. But his offense is very unique. He takes a lot of clock like every time he has the ball. Little pitch to Saquon here gets about 4 yards there. And then still another 3rd down conversion. Justin Fields, he slides down to keep the clock running. He tried to play it very smart in this situation. Justin Fields, another 3rd and 6 converted. Every single 3rd down he converted. And as you can see right here, He gets a first down. He tries to go down, but we pull him out of bounds to stop the clock, and we have our 3 timeouts left. We let him score here. We pass commit. Now we have 3 timeouts and 50 seconds to go down the field and try to get 3 points. First play, boom. We hit Jamar Chase over the middle to get down to the 37. Then we end up running the fullback dive to get 20 yards to put us in field goal range. We got to hurry up and spike, get to the line of scrimmage, spike the ball down. And then we end up kicking the game-winning field goal in our last game of Weekend League to end up going 24-1 in the first week of Weekend League. All right, boys, that is going to wrap it up for the first Weekend League of the year. I've posted most of the games. Some of the games might not be in there. It'll be over multiple videos. This is going to be getting edited the day after, so on Sunday, we played all 25 in a row on stream. But yeah, we got 24 wins, 95 SOS, locking top 10. Would have gotten number 1 had we not lost to the one bot, but we did the best we could, and we went 24-1 on a Saturday night with all the demons. So if y'all did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like on all the videos, comment, what can I do better? Let me know. We'll be back doing this again next week. We will have the rewards on Tuesday. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Peace out.